You're fired.
All right.
Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to fire.
Dude, so everyone, welcome to Let's Get Fired. I'm your host, Drew Simon. Today I got Garrett, Prock.
Yes, sir.
Dude, how are you doing?
What's going on? Good.
I'm excited for you to be here. If you guys, well, no one knows, but Garrett does comedy.
Dude, absolutely
Nobody
one knows.
knows.
I bomb.
Do you tell people you do comedy? Like, do people at your work know?
Well, they do. They like the cool ones know. Dude. Like the ones that I'm like cool with, you know, or that I think are cool.
Dude, that was the thing. My last job, it was like in the interview, they're like, "What's your like favorite hobby?" And because comedy is like the only thing I do, I was like, I guess sometimes I do stand-up comedy. But like I was like not wanting to elaborate.
You like whispered it.
Did they like? Yeah, I was like, sometimes I do stand-up comedy.
You're like sometimes stand-up comedy. Like
a little bit,
yeah.
Dude. But their eyes lit up, and it was like,
they're like what,
dude? And like day one, I start working. My whole team knows I do stand-up.
Oh gosh,
like, yeah, dude. And they like all started following my socials and like watching like my videos and telling me like I'd clock into work one day and they're like, dude, I love your bit, like and they like tell me the bit.
I don't want any of that.
No, dude, I didn't want anyone to know, but like it helped me land the job. So I was like in a catch 22. I was like, I've consulted people and apparently like employers find it like very fascinating. So like it helps in a job interview, which is weird.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean it's a sign of confidence for sure. Shit. And you know, bravery.
Yeah. Also, we'll try and like angle it so we'll kind of see the camera, because the clips from this will suck if it's just ours. Right now. Dude, put them on.
Hey. Shit.
I don't know if we cut that out or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We can keep some things, or you can just move this to the next one. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So we'll angle it like this, so we're like kind of facing.
Do you think that this is good? Do you think you're a little?
Well, this mic, you got to speak into it, so that's why you got to like angle it that way, yeah. But now we're good. We're good. I never set up the table right. I always have the mics like this when I need them angled for the camera, because then the episode comes out and it's just like our side profile.
I could also, if I can, just hold it.
I mean, if you want to. There you go. Is the cord not long enough?
No, we're good.
Did I get a short cord?
No, you got a long cord, man. It's actually a very long cord.
Well, thank you. I
little skinny, a little too skinny for me.
Yeah, dude. So,
we're talking
people
about
knowing,
black people in the workplace, or something like
people
that.
knowing that you do stand up at your job.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's annoying because not only does like do people like comment on it, but the worst part about it is they're like if someone else says something funny and you laugh at it, they go, haha, you should use that in your, like, you should write a bit about it.
Dude, that is the worst.
And you're just like,
yeah.
All right, Charlene.
Dude,
for sure.
I'm like, a guy yelled at me on the phone. And I'm like, that's funny. You should talk about that in your skit. That's what they say, your skit.
Yeah, your skit. Yeah,
you
should
put that in one of your skits.
Yeah. You should do that. You should do that up there on the stage or something.
Everyone I know thinks that's the most annoying thing ever. Like,
yeah.
To like
it
people
is.
Who suck at comedy and have only done 5 open mics to like professional comedians.
It's extremely
having people telling you like, oh, you should put that in your comedy.
It's like, oh wait, you actually write and you've been spending time on these jokes for like years. Wait, hold on.
You should
try this. Try this one,
dude. I tell people in my Uber though, because I drive Uber, and I'll tell people because they'll like follow my social medias.
Yeah,
I tell them.
Yeah.
And dude, if they're like really like, if they get into my Uber and they're like really fucked up, and then the subject comes up, and I'm like, yeah, I do comedy, and like, oh, you're gonna have so much material after this ride.
Oh gosh,
every time, dude.
That's worse. That's worse.
I've heard that joke made at least 20 times.
God, that's like the typical joke, like at the end of the, like you at a restaurant when the server comes up and you have nothing on your plate, It's like, oh, looks like you didn't like it, huh? Like it's the equivalent. It's the same thing.
It's soul sucking.
Yeah. It's soul sucking.
Yeah. No, dude. If those guys follow me, I just block them after.
You have to.
Yeah. Well, dude. So let's get fired.
Let's
the
get
questions
fired, dude.
here. Dude. So have you ever been fired from a job before?
No.
No, never.
Not
Dude.
yet.
Wild. So.
Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe someday.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Dude.
I've never been fired from a job.
Have you ever come close? Have you done the thing where like you quit, where you're like, this is going south, so I'm just gonna quit so they can't fire me? Have you
Yes,
done that?
there was one time, my first job ever at Hollister.
Hollister.
Yeah, my first job. So
Dude,
yeah,
Hollister was big in 2007. That was
massive, and that's around the time I got a job. I was a freshman in high school, or no, I was like a sophomore in high school.
Uh-huh.
I had the ability to drive, but I didn't have my own car.
Damn.
So I was like, I had my license. I was like 16. When I went to go apply for Hollister, it was either I was a model. This is the two categories. You're either a model or you're like a stalker or like you like full clothes.
What the hell is a model at a
That's exactly
Hollister
what
store?
I was saying. So I was like, dude, I'm not model material. I was like, I gotta be the guy in the back. So I picked the guy that was in the back. So I would just fold clothes and put the security tags on the clothes all day.
That's it.
That's it. And
Dude,
if someone
you,
needed
put
like a
headphones
size,
on and listen to music while you did it.
well,
or?
we had like this little CD player, and we had like a scratched like mixed CD of like Lil Wayne songs. This is like so 2008.
You're so white that you just said Little Wayne instead
Lil
of
Wayne.
instead of Lil Wayne. It's
yeah,
Lil
yeah,
Wayne.
I'm so
you
white, yeah.
retard.
Gosh damn it. But yeah, dude, it was that was a wild time. And I remember they kept trying to get me to come in at like 11 p.m. and work until like 3 a.m. just stalking and like getting ready. And I was like, dude, I was like, I'm in high school.
Dude, they can't work you that
I can't
late.
do this.
Dude, in Washington, where I'm from, they wouldn't let high schoolers work past like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, that's
like,
fire,
legally,
dude. Bring me there.
Dude, but no employer followed that.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No. Because yeah.
No, dude. One
The
time
the managers want to fuck their employees. That's
I worked my first job ever. I was a dishwasher at a bowling alley / casino / like restaurant, and
that's / like restaurant /
Dude,
fucking.
they do like
they had an indoor.
They did like MMA
water
fights
park
on the weekends.
That's crazy. Like midget wrestling.
Yeah. So that was my first job, and like the dishes were stacked so high, and it was like midnight, and they always said I could get off at 11.
Yeah.
Like they're like 11 is when you clock out, but like there's a mountain of dishes, so I was like, all right, well I guess I'm done.
Hell yeah.
Like it's time. I'm like, I did a little more than I'm supposed to. It's midnight.
Hell yeah.
And then the next morning, my boss called me. He's like, "What the hell? There's so many dishes." I was like, "Dude, I would have had to stay until like 2 a.m. to finish that."
Fuck that.
Yeah.
And you're what? How old?
16.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah. 16 or 17.
You want to be home?
I was going
touching
into
your dick by that time,
dude. I was going into my senior year of high school, and I played football in high school, and they were like, "You're gonna have to quit football if you want to keep this job," because I like told them when practice was.
Yeah, right.
And so like when like practices came around, I was like, "See ya." I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah. That's what
dude,
you have.
You can
to
only get brain injuries once in your life, but
it's
you
like,
can wash dishes forever.
Bro, the guy, like the guy comes up to you, your manager walks up to you and he goes, "Listen, Drew, I think you got a real future here." Like you're like, bro, what? I can't play football. You know,
Yeah,
you got scouts talking to you and shit.
No, dude, I was dog shit at football, but like, I mean, realistically, the only time you can play competitive football in your life is like middle school and high school.
It's high school.
After that,
I think it's just high school.
I mean,
Middle school is like
still
it's like competitive enough.
Yeah.
But I didn't, dude. I played. I started every year in high school. Wide receiver.
Dude, I played receiver too,
Nice.
but now I'm fat.
But before my freshman's year in high school, I only played flag.
Really?
Yeah. How crazy is that?
Dude, I heard that makes players like better if they're like a skilled position.
It's shifty. I mean, like I was shifty, but I was just the talent.
You're a white dude.
The talent down there is insane.
You're a white dude playing receiver in Florida.
Yeah.
You got no playing time, right?
No.
Really?
I played all the time. Yeah, I played all the time. I started my junior and senior year. Yeah. Oh yeah, I played. I was tall.
Yeah.
I was tall.
Dude, my league, I'm from Spokane, Washington, so our league was all white dudes.
Yeah.
We had like one black dude in our league.
And he was like caramel. Like he wasn't even
records.
black. He was like caramel. He was like
He actually went to the NFL. Like,
really? Was it, who was it?
His name was Bishop Sankey. He was
okay.
Yeah, dude. He was in his draft. He was the first running back picked in his draft.
Nice.
But he washed out of the league in like 4 years. Like,
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, most running backs, unless they're like a generational talent, wash out pretty quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
I mean, it's they're getting hit every play. So
white kids from the suburbs in Washington State where there's like no black kids, and you just have one in the league.
Yeah.
Who's a future NFL player. Dude, his high school highlights are unreal.
I bet.
It's all the white kids.
I bet, dude. Like kids just literally giving themselves hugs, like trying to tackle them.
Dude, that was
yeah. Just like ugh.
When we played them, their quarterback got injured.
Yeah.
So they decided that they were just gonna run the Wildcat and do direct snaps to him and have him just run it every play, and we couldn't stop it.
That's crazy.
They beat us like 38-10. Like it was.
That's hilarious. You can actually look my my high school tape up.
Dude, you got tape?
I got like 2 minutes on YouTube. Yeah.
Dude, I gotta check that out.
It's insane. I used to long snap too, so like the last like 30 seconds it's just me long snapping.
Dude, were you wanting to go to college to like long snap?
Well, no, I just wanted to. There was a moment in my life I wanted to go to college for football, but I knew I wasn't good enough. I knew where. Like it was like D3, like at any D3 college or like a shitty D2.
Dude, you could have.
I could have, but I would have spent more money.
But you'd spend money. You don't get a scholarship.
You don't get any scholarships. You don't get anything. You have to pay. Most of those colleges are private.
Yeah.
So you're paying way more than you usually should. And my parents were fucking, bless their hearts, they set up a Florida prepaid college fund for me when I was young. So I had my college basically paid for me.
Oh yeah.
Because they just like saved up throughout the years, and I had to go to a college in Florida.
Oh really?
To use it.
Where did you go?
I went to Florida Gulf Coast University.
Oh dude,
FGC. Dunk City, baby.
Dunk
City, baby.
That's
you're a Zag. You're Zag.
Major college basketball fan. College basketball might be the sport I care about the most.
Bro, okay.
Like,
yeah, dude. I used to sell weed to Eric McKnight.
Is he one of the players? From that team?
Like Eric McKnight. There's a boy that I'm close with. He got kicked off midway through the season, but my boy Matt Yant, shout out. But yeah, dude, they're all cool as fuck.
Did you go to the games? Were they fun?
I went to all the games. They were.
Were you there during the Dunk City?
Yeah, dude. I was a sophomore, dude. It was insane. They shut down college for like a week.
Oh, you have to for the tournament.
Yeah.
Dude, my wife went to Gonzaga.
Oh, really?
In 2017, the year they went, their first year going to the championship game.
Yeah, yeah.
They made it all the way. They lost. But
against Villanova?
No, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And they got screwed by the refs, but they were leading the whole game too.
Yeah.
But no, dude, my wife has like crazy videos from campus, like during the Final Four and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, they just shut the place down. The students burnt couches in the street.
Yeah, we weren't doing any of that, but like we didn't really know what to do.
Yeah, well, you guys weren't supposed to win.
Exactly.
Yeah, you were supposed to.
Dude, we had 15,000 students. Like we were in a beach town. Like old ass regulars were.
This is where I take over to edit the podcast because my wife's gonna be like, "This is boring what they're talking about."
Yeah.
But there's a market for sports clips of people talking.
Oh, for sure.
A throwback clip, someone talking about Florida Gulf Coast.
Florida Gulf Coast
dude,
University.
That was 10 years ago, and
that was so long ago.
They lit the world on fire.
Dude, Dunk City, baby.
Dude, like I guarantee within the last like 3 months, I have looked up their highlights on YouTube.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's so iconic that I'll
Well,
go
the
back
last
and
3
watch
months
it.
was March.
Yeah.
And like that always
March
comes,
Madness,
it always
I
pops
always
up.
think about it and then I'll watch it. Dude.
Dunk City,
Good
man.
times. Bad year for Gonzaga. They were a 1 seed and got knocked out in the second round.
Yeah.
Bad year.
That was a bad year. That we took down Georgetown.
Who was a 2?
Yeah, we took down San Diego State. And then there was another team that we beat, and then we lost to Florida. To Florida. But we were like down by 1 at half.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good game. And then I blame it all on this one girl that was visiting. Her name is Vinny Ann. But I blame it all on her because she wanted to go to she's like one of my best friends.
Uh-huh.
She wanted to go to a house party that we knew, like these guys that we knew, to have sex with this one guy. And I was like, all right, whatever. But like, we're winning right now. And I don't really like, I'm superstitious. Like, I don't like to go out of my way.
Yeah.
If something's going right, I like to sit, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I had to drive to this fucking party, and we went to this party, and she got dicked down, and I got dicked down too watching the game. Us lose.
Dude, you're such a simp. That's the gayest story I've ever heard.
No, I mean we were with like a massive group, but yeah, she
Dude,
it is
like
pretty
you
bad.
Just drove this chick.
Like it was just me and her.
You were just her free Uber to get
No.
laid.
There was a consensus. There was like 8 people probably. Like, it wasn't just
just like imagine her sitting in the back seat of your car.
I'm like,
while
dude,
you're
yeah. You're like, I'm
you're
like
driving
her chauffeur.
You're driving her home. You're like, so how was it?
It's like, oh really? Yeah, because it's funny because my team lost. I'm glad you got some dick though. Yeah. That's the biggest. You sound like the biggest simp ever. That's
yeah,
good.
you didn't clarify that was.
Yeah, no, it was with a group. Sorry, guys. Sorry, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm such a college basketball fan. I listen to a daily Gonzaga basketball podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Golly.
Even in July right now.
Bro.
They're making moves. The transfer portal is still open.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I follow college basketball hard.
Bro, Spokane is the only place that I had a meeting in a basement when I worked last year, when I was traveling last year.
Really?
I literally
in a basement. Were you like
in this
downtown
guy's
Spokane, or
basement.
You're in someone's house.
I was in like kind of downtownish. It was by a school. I remember that. And there was a gas station on the corner. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Which one I'm talking about.
Like the school.
Yeah. No, that was it was actually a pretty good meeting. The guy was just strung out though.
Yeah.
He was just kind of weird, but he was cool. But
interesting.
Yeah. It was in a basement.
Spokane,
I thought I was dying.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's my hometown. So
it's not too bad.
But like I wouldn't recommend anyone living there.
No. No, I highly advise not to live there.
Like, the only reason I'd ever want to live there is because my family's there.
Yeah.
But
the only reason I would want to live in Spokane, Washington is if I had a black son and I knew, like, he would, like, because, like...
You knew he'd play for Gonzaga?
Yeah.
Like,
I know that he'd be the best in the league, dude. Like, in your division. Like, he'd be an all-star.
Dude. Well, dude, Gonzaga has a high school. Too. That's
really?
Kind of associated. Yeah, Gonzaga.
Like a prep school?
Gonzaga Prep High School, which is down the street from the college.
That's so gay.
And one of their like best players is this black kid who played at Gonzaga Prep High School.
Oh, yeah.
And now he plays for Gonzaga.
Oh, yeah. And his mom's like a janitor at the
his
prep
mom's
school.
White.
Fucking librarian then.
Yeah, dude, we don't get full black people in Spokane.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You guys get the Africans.
Yeah, Africans.
Forgot about that.
Well, fun. So, what's the worst job you've ever worked?
There was this one job. There's a couple. There's two off the top of my head. One was setting up bounce houses.
Mm-hmm.
And I was probably like 14 or 15. I was getting paid cash underneath the table. and it was my first day. We meet the guys at a gas station, and we're like getting ready to head out, and we're like, we get $150 for the day. And we're like, great. It was 4th of July. And I go, how long is this going to take? And they're like, we'll probably get back at like 2 a.m. And I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. And I just walked off. I didn't. I didn't even do it. I was just like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I didn't even do that.
Dude, yeah, you don't want to miss a 4th of July when you're like 14.
The
like,
fuck, dude?
Those are the best.
That's
4th
crazy.
Of July's. Teenage 4th of July's are like the best ones.
Yeah, you get into the most mischievous shit.
You don't have a job. You have, like, the most like.
You don't have any worries.
Yeah.
You're fast. Like, you can run away from cops and shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, I didn't get into any trouble in high school.
Oh, really?
No, not even a little bit.
Oh, man.
But I will say, like, my favorite 4th of July ever, I was 17, and, like, my best friend from high school, we went to this rich guy's house who was, like, friends with his parents, and we just hung out there all day, but he had a pool and a basketball court in his backyard.
Oh, yeah.
So all 4th of July, we played one-on-one basketball, hopped in the pool and swim for a couple hours, hop back out, play more pickup basketball.
That's sick,
jump back
though.
in the pool. We did that all day, and it was the most fun I've ever had.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. Yeah, that's sick.
It was a good time.
That's a core memory.
Yeah,
I can see a twinkle in your eye.
Yeah, dude, it's staying with me forever.
Yeah, dude. No, but I worked a lot of construction jobs too, because my dad worked for a developer.
Okay.
And he just got me like. It was more of to teach me lessons than anything, because I thought I was just like a little shithead when I was growing up. So he'd like, I remember the absolute worst job was in Florida, the walls are all center blocks. Like, they stack center blocks. That's how they make houses. And it was probably like 98 degrees, and I was the guy that had to walk around with the wheelbarrow and put all of the excess, like, cut off, like, concrete into this wheelbarrow and then go, like, pour it into a big ass pile. And by noon I was throwing up,
dude, and
it was like bad. The guy is laughing at me. Yeah, dude, I think I did something really fucked up though.
Like, no joke,
it was terrible. And when you're out there in construction, you have to wear it. You keep cooler if you wear jeans and long sleeves and like a nice big hat rather than like, less. Down there, you got to like cover up.
I worked in road construction.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But by road construction, I mean, like, I worked for the traffic control company, so I set up all the signs and, like, traffic barrels and the cones and shit.
At night?
Dude, anytime. Like, sometimes,
fuck.
Dude, there were times, because, like, highways you can't really do when there's tons of traffic. So, like, we would start at, like, 7 o'clock at night and clock out at 7 in the morning.
Holy shit.
12 hours. And so, yeah, dude, you see the sunset and the sunrise during your shift. It's wild.
That's wild.
We do it, but, like, it was only a summer
cocaine
gig because, like, you can't do any road construction in the winter in Idaho and Washington because it's snowing.
Yeah.
So...
You got to get it. Oh, that was up there in Washington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I got crazy tan on that job, though, because...
Oh, I bet.
I did not wear sleeves, even though everyone else did. And
Oof,
I had, like...
badass.
I had a bronzer, like, lotion that I would put on my arms.
It had, like, a koala on it.
It was the darkest I've ever been in my life.
Hell yeah.
But,
like,
I'd go to the beach, and I had, like, crazy farmer's tan, because, like, every day I was wearing this shit on my arms.
That's hilarious.
Good stuff. So what's your favorite job you've ever worked?
My favorite job I've ever worked is probably
the one you have now.
Nah.
No, not that one.
Nah, this one's just good money. I liked
That's
I worked.
It would suck if you lost it.
And it would really suck. Yeah. The best job I've had, it's between, I have multiple like answers for both of these. Is this all right? Is this all right?
Yeah,
all right, cool. First, I'd probably say the Fort Myers Miracle, which was a minor league baseball team, and I worked with them in college. I was like the community relations, so I do anything from like dress up in a a mascot and race fans during like the middle of the innings to like I would speak sometimes in the like for the games that we would play in the middle of the innings. We got to do the spring training, so like I got to meet a lot of players, and it was just like a blast.
Dude, that sounds like a fun.
Yeah,
time.
it's a good job. It was a really good job.
I feel like that doesn't pay a lot.
It I don't think I even got paid. I think it was like an internship, but like it was a job. You know what I mean? And then I would say probably after that, or before that maybe, Giovanni's Coal Fire Pizza. When I was in high school, it was because all my friends worked there, and it was in Parkland, Florida, like a very ritzy area in Florida.
Dude, that's a fun place. I've heard of it.
That's where the shooting happened. My mom actually was driving to the school on that day.
Really?
That high school, yeah, because she's a pianist for solo ensemble. Dude, like for different high schools. That. I swear.
No, you serious?
Yeah.
That sounds like one of those people who are like, dude, I had a flight booked on 9/11.
I was listening to this. Yeah. I had a flight booked, but I promise. But yeah, I don't know. My mom's really dramatic, so she could have been just like driving to the grocery store. But yeah, she was like, I was in my car driving that way. And I was like, okay. But yeah, Giovanni's Coal Fire Pizza. My sisters were the hostess. I was a server. I had 4 other boys that were servers. I had a cook that was my boy. The bus boy is my boy. Our manager, her name, I'm not gonna say her name, but she was like a 35-year-old that was short, and she just fucked anything that walked. So like, yeah, she was wild. We like on Easter we would go out and smoke blunts.
And high schoolers.
She banged my boy, yeah.
Dude, she needs to get her life together.
Nah, she wasn't 35 at the time. I want to say like 28 at the time.
Okay.
But like a 10-year difference, yeah.
Dude, that's still wild. Like
he's legal. Like Florida, I think it's like 16. I don't know. But anyways, during like Easter, we would all go and smoke blunts out back of the restaurant and then go in and serve our tables. It was just one of those. When I started off as a busboy. I used to chug the fucking like the little wine bottles, like anything I could get my hands on. I had the key to like the next store where they kept all the liquor. So like if I ever wanted to like go out with the boys, after work, I'd like put a little 6-pack in my car. Dude, that was wild. That was a good time.
That was leading me to my next question. So like, what's the worst thing you've ever done on the clock? Like, what's the most fireable thing?
Most fireable
thing boss like didn't know about, or they did and you got fired.
Well, I've never been fired. Yeah, I would say probably something there.
Really? At that one?
At that
just
one.
like shenanigans.
Because like by the time I got out of that place, the world was kind of like more tech. Like they had more cameras in the world. You know what I mean?
Dude.
So like
teenagers got into a lot of shenanigans before
for sure
the future came.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I would say like that job was just insane though, man. Like I was always like a little tipsy. I was always like a little drunk. And I was like 17 years old. I would go to the casino after. But like we were all just hood rat ass like employees. Like if someone had like a joint or a blunt, we would go smoke it. We would smoke in the freezer all the time.
In the freezer.
Yeah, in the freezer.
Because they wouldn't smell it, or
it just like disappears. It was great.
Dude, that's that's a wild job.
Yeah, it is a wild job.
A bunch of teenagers who are friends and have access to weed and booze.
The job I have now, I mean, it's pretty normal nowadays, I feel like, but we used to like smoke in the car during lunch and shit.
Yeah, did anyone get fired at that job for getting like,
or which job?
The one in high school.
The one in high school? Nah. People just like left. Yeah, we all made it. Oh, actually my boy got fired because he was like a terrible busboy. He was like wanted to get promoted to be like a server, and they're like, all right, you're not even that good of a busboy, so we gotta let you go.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it was his first time he ever got fired.
Oh dude, my first time ever getting fired
was
in college. I worked at a call center.
Yeah.
And we like sold people. We didn't sell people. We called people who like people like gave their information to like job websites looking for a job, and those websites sold us their information. And we're like, hey, we heard you're interested in furthering your education. And they're like, I want a job. And we're like, well, have you heard of ITT Tech? And so like we sold them on like scam schools like that.
Yeah.
Or like Carroll College, ITT Tech. And we'd have to like get them to consent to give us their email so we could email them stuff on it. And that's how we got our like rating. And if you like, I don't know, the problem was I didn't believe in what we were doing. I knew like it was kind of shady. And so like I couldn't get myself to sell it onto people. If people like were like wanting, like I called and they'd be like, don't ever call me again. I was like, okay,
I
bye.
mean, yeah, dude, that's like.
But we'd have people who like fight, dude. People like, be like, don't you ever call me again. And they're like, well, have you heard about these educational? Like they're trying to close the sale.
Yeah.
And I'd give up so easily. If I got
You'd be like, all right, you're like, all right, I get it.
Yeah, I was like, all right. And then, dude, my best friend from high school was my manager. But he was like the assistant manager. He wasn't the manager. So then the manager comes speak to me to know they're letting me go. My best friend was there in the meeting.
Yeah.
But he didn't know they were going to let me go. So like he was just as shocked as I was.
Yeah.
But
he probably
knew. I did not. I gave zero pushback for that because like I felt like I wasn't helping people's lives by doing that job.
I mean, bro, that's like it's not, it doesn't make sense.
No, dude. Well,
it's like, oh wait, you want a job?
You want to, yeah. And
it's like, wait, hey, you want to go back to college?
Yeah, if you want a degree certificate from a fake college that costs more than a real college, dude. ITT Tech's like $20,000 or something. It was wild.
That's
and
crazy.
You get like a accredited degree.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You don't know shit.
It was a scam.
You don't even know how to fix a fucking car.
Yeah.
Or was that UTI or something?
I don't know, dude. But yeah, so they like they didn't fire me, but they're like, hey, you're not doing too hot, so do you want to like quit? And
dude,
like,
you're
okay.
like, what?
Yeah, dude, it caught me off guard, and so I was like, I responded so quickly. I was like, okay, I guess
They're probably covering their
but
bases.
I was so like apprehensive, dude. I should have just let them fire me, but yeah, I quit. I left voluntarily, but that was my first time getting fired. And dude, I was so upset. Like,
Damn, dude. Yeah, it feels rough.
Yeah.
Like right when it happens, it feels a little rough,
Dude,
and
it
then
feels like your world is falling apart.
it does kind of, but
I got paid like $9 an hour. Like,
yeah. You're like, no.
like, dude, I'll never financially
I'll
recover from
yeah.
this.
You're like, this is gonna leave a dent. That's hilarious. You still live with your parents at this time?
No, dude, I was way in college.
Oh, you were in college, yeah.
Yeah. But I worked 2 call centers at the same time, and my other one I was like their top person because like we did surveys, so we just like ran. Dude, I did the polls for the CNN's polls for the 2016 election. Like, it was like, so
you rigged it?
I didn't rig it, but dude, all those polls that said Hillary was gonna win, I ran those polls, dude.
Nice, dude.
I was the one who called people to find out who they're voting for.
That's hilarious.
And we were wrong.
Yeah, you guys were really wrong.
Yeah, dude, I was like Hillary in a landslide. I was like,
forgot about the black guy.
But yeah, and that job I was actually really good at because I didn't feel like I was taking anything away from people. So people were like really disinterested in doing the survey. I'd even lied like, hey, my boss is keeping me here until I complete 5 more surveys. Yeah. I really want to get home to see my kids.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd say stuff like that all the time at that job.
Yeah.
But so I was really good at that job, but the other job, because like I felt like we were screwing people over, I was really bad at it. So like for me to do a good job, I have to be like bought in.
Yeah. You got to believe in the principle.
Yeah.
And the mission statement.
I didn't.
I got to pee so bad.
OP, we'll edit it out.
Edit when the...
Okay, there we go.
Dude, this air right here feels amazing.
back.
Back and better than ever.
Let's jump into the questions, okay? First question here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny was that submarine that imploded?
Oh my gosh. It was I want to say it was like a 9. Or how many people were on it?
Like 6 people.
Times it by 2. 12. I mean, it's just like people need to stop doing so much. You know what I mean?
Dude, you know they had actually gone down multiple times successfully and taken people down there?
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I did not know that.
Tour company. They're like, let's tour the Titanic. Because the media was making it sound like it was just this one-time expedition.
I don't know. I thought it was the one time,
no, dude,
but
they'd been going down.
Holy that far though, all the way down,
far.
Dude.
Multiple times.
That's
with
crazy.
The Xbox controller that they used to control it.
Man, it might be Megalodon. They might have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Like the big ass church.
Yeah, I mean the thing for sure imploded. Based on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
I thought it was like karma. It's just like you fuck around with nature and it's gonna bite you right back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You can't be doing that shit. You gotta be smart. You know, listen to the science.
That much atmospheric pressure, though,
insane.
You would have died before you realized it happened.
Yeah,
that's what they were saying. Everyone died instantly.
Yeah,
so that's nice.
Yeah, I guess it's not that funny, but
it's one thing if they're just sinking to the bottom of the ocean and running out of oxygen, because that's what everyone thought they were doing.
That's what everyone thought happened.
They're just shitting in the corner.
Like one guy's like, "All right, you're next, Ronald."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I mean, it was pretty funny for about a day, and then it started getting old. Yeah,
dude. I get these memes where it's the meme calendar of each month, and so in March was Bud Light. June was the submarine, and now July is that one chick who freaked out on the airplane. You saw that one? Who's
dude, the shapeshifter.
The guy is not real.
I saw another one. There's another guy on it was a British Airlines flight. Or British Airways, and he started freaking out about a shapeshifter. Dude. And this was
people
today.
Who were thinking, because I've seen the comments on these.
Yeah.
People are I see the fear in her eye that something is off.
Yeah.
Or she's just crazy.
She could be crazy.
She's more likely crazy.
Yeah.
Than there being a shapeshifter.
Bro,
on
if someone
the
shifted in front of me though, what do you do? The entire flight, it's a 6-hour flight, and you're just sitting there, just holy fuck, dude, you're freaking out.
Dude, you put your blindfold on.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you just go to sleep. Yeah. You wake up with a knife in your
headphones on.
Shapeshifters, dude.
Yeah,
wild.
Nah, dude, that wouldn't freak me out. If a Saudi Arabian sat next to me, then I'm
bro,
I'm gone.
Dude. Be
he's wearing the pajamas.
God damn, man, this guy smells.
He's wearing the pajamas and everything, sandals.
Yeah,
dude. I'm no, I'm out. But a shapeshifter, dude.
Shapeshifter, man, come on. I saw. I actually yesterday I was at a bar and I got I got a Bud Light, and they gave me a camo can.
Really?
They rolled out the camo marketing now to try to save themselves.
Gotta give up. They gotta.
What are they doing, bro?
Because they tried to go back.
Yeah.
And it's not.
It's not happening.
It's not a good look.
You can't do that.
No.
I'm just glad that Utah doesn't fuck around with that shit. I haven't seen one can with that guy on it.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you?
No.
Anywhere?
No,
you're at a lot of clubs.
Yeah, but I don't.
You know what I mean?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
I haven't seen them anywhere. I haven't even seen them at grocery stores.
They're done, and it's fun. It's funny that they're done.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still going to exist.
They're still going.
But they're not
I'll still drink their beer.
They're never gonna. I don't think they're ever gonna recover.
No. They lost 20. Was it 20 billion?
Yeah.
$20 billion. How do you recover from that?
Yeah.
You don't recover. But they do own a lot of beers. They own Kona, actually.
Yeah.
They own like Kona. They own, you know who's coming out of it, like rising from the ashes though? Modelo.
Yeah, Modelo is
Modelo's the
dude,
highest.
Also,
yeah.
I think I told you this and you told me I was wrong, but I heard that Anheuser-Busch owns Modelo and Bud Light.
Possibly.
So they're not losing.
Possibly, yeah. It sounds right.
Yeah.
They own, I mean, there's like three big companies that own all the beers.
6 companies own every company in the U.S.
Exactly.
Like it's everything.
Centralized, man.
Dude.
It's more centralized than we think. It all goes
so
up to
much
one
more.
company.
Dude, it's crazy. Yeah, like when you learn that like Pepsi, Taco Bell, KFC, like are all the Doritos,
same, yeah.
They're all the same company. That's why like they'll have, dude, Applebee's is owned by them. They're all like one company.
Yep. They're taking over, man.
Yeah, dude. You gotta do something about it.
So yeah.
Well, next question here.
What was the next question? Oh man.
What's your favorite genocide of all time?
I'm not really too brushed up knowledge-wise when it comes to genocides.
Yeah.
They don't really teach us a lot of that down in Florida, in public school systems down in Florida.
You don't learn about genocides.
We don't learn about genocides. The only genocides that I really know about are like in paintings in like Denver airport and shit. Man, I'd probably just off the top of my head, the Holocaust.
Boom. That's a banger, that one.
I mean, yeah, talk about the Big Bang.
Dude, there's more art from that one, like more movies about it, more than like, any other genocide. So it's like top genocide. Like
it is the top genocide.
Like which one gets talked about?
There's been a couple
more?
In Africa.
Like
though.
There's been genocides that had higher numbers and still don't even get close to the amount of attention that the Holocaust does.
I mean, it just depends on how you go out. You know.
Yeah.
How you want other people to go out. I mean, that's pretty extreme. Like burning people in ovens and shit is pretty extreme. Well, I don't know what the other genocides are. I think like other genocides are just like Coney was just
we just shoot everyone.
Shooting everyone. Yeah. That's way better than burning alive. You know?
There's never been a successful genocide though.
No.
They're not good Pokemon. They never catch them all. There's always...
They're always hiding in like the attic. And yeah, dude. Holocaust. Gosh.
Well, I guess tagging on
R.I.P. Holocaust.
I guess this will be a fun question to tag on.
Yeah.
How many people died in the Holocaust?
I don't even know. I don't know. I think one. Like Hitler, what was his name? I don't even know what the Holocaust is. I don't even know what you're talking about. Nah, what was it? 6 billion?
6 billion?
Yeah, I'm sticking to that. 6 billion people.
There we go. That was the answer. 6 billion.
6 billion people.
Well, that's fun. I guess this is more up your alley, being from Florida. What's your favorite school shooting?
Man. I'm probably just going to have to go with the one that hits closest to home. The Valentine's Massacre.
The Parkland one? Was that Valentine's Day?
Yeah. Nick Cruz running around in the streets after he kills 14 people. Crazy, man. Douglas High School, we played them in football every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like the snotty kids.
Yeah, dude. They seemed
like they were
a bunch
really
of
rich.
whiny bitches after.
Yeah, Parkland's a really, really rich area. So everyone around there was like, this is my time to be a politician. It's like, dude, you're fucking a junior in high school. Like, I'm just smoking weed. You know what I mean? And these kids are like, I am going to stand up for justice. It's like, okay, dude. I think we all saw
it was 2017
what happened
when it happened.
Yeah.
So like it was a different era than when we went to high school.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even in high school.
Yeah, I mean, how I was.
I
Graduated 2011.
I wasn't even in. I was working at the job that I'm working right now.
Yeah, so you're out of college.
I was out of college. I was probably making so many jokes about it.
Yeah, dude. No, it's a different world because like I was talking to my siblings who are like, I'm the oldest, and so my sister's 8 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And my brother's 7, and so they went to the same high school I went to.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, so could you like ever call a kid a fag at school? And they're like, if you want to get kicked out of school, you can do that.
Yeah.
Like, no way. I'm like, then what else do you call like the straight kids who wear fedoras? That's like
Yeah, exactly.
Like what's the word now? Like
what do you call the kids that have roller backpacks? Not cool. Like that's not the same.
Yeah, dude, the world changed in a very short period of time.
Oh yeah, man.
Because like saying fag in high school is like such a like it was just you just threw it out there.
Yeah.
Dude, especially like in football.
Oh,
like,
dude. Bro, we used to we had my football down in Florida. You would probably lose your mind if you were to see some of the shit that I saw.
Oh, dude.
Like coaches slapping kids left and right in the face, like no helmet on. Like shit. Like we used to have a fight rule where we would be able to fight.
In practice?
In practice, you would be able to fight someone, but the rule is after the fight, they make you run opposite ways around the field. So you have to pass the guy that you fought. And like sometimes we'd like look back and see them fighting again, like in the corner.
Dude. No.
Crazy stuff.
Dude, yeah, you'd get kicked out of practice, you start a fight. But my coach was like
dude.
My coach was like very old school.
Yeah.
He was offensive coordinator for Notre Dame.
Oh wow.
And then like he was an old dude, so like for retirement he decided to coach high school football.
Yeah, that's sick.
But like he ran it kind of like a college program, the way practices were ran. Like from our old coach to him, like it changed overnight because they hired him when I was a junior.
Yeah.
And so like practices, we didn't like condition anymore. Like practices were supposed to be just so high tempo that like it was totally different. But dude, we couldn't even like swear. If you said fuck in practice, you had to do 25 push-ups. He was old school. Like,
that's
very
crazy. I had four head coaches in high school. Like throughout my every single year I had a new coach. And
really?
My last year, my coach, his name outside of the football world and teaching world was Chris Charger. He was a professional wrestler. He did like fake wrestling, and he spiked his hair up into little spikes. And I remember he used to give kids extra credit if they went to his matches.
Dude,
yeah.
so he wasn't like he wasn't like a real like WWE dude, but he was like
he didn't make
they
it.
had like 50-50 raffles after his shows. Like
dude, I went to one of his shows when I got out of college. Like I went back to he was over where I was like living where I grew up, and it was at a VA. And we walk in and we see this guy, and I am on so much cocaine that it like I can't even like explain to you, right? I go backstage and I see him, and I just lock eyes with my old football coach who has paint across their face and spiked hair, and I'm just sitting there just coked out of my mind, and we just lock eyes, and like everything just came full circle.
Dude, that is like the most Florida high school experience I've ever heard. Like,
oh dude,
my
yeah,
coach
Florida,
was
yeah.
amateur pro wrestler.
Yeah, he was. We had multiple coaches who like they would find out they weren't even coaches before. Like they just lied. Like one guy was like, I just came from Gainesville. I just came from being their DB coach. And then he'd be like, all right, 20 body squats to start off with. And then we found out during a game that he lived in his car and he never even coached in Gainesville.
How do they not check that?
They don't. It's South Florida, bro. We have too many fucking things going on at this school, man.
Dude,
teachers getting fired left and right.
Oh, dude, my high school like would definitely have caught that. Like,
yeah,
but
yeah, because he was black. So yeah, probably. They'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Who was that guy?
Wait, your coach was black?
No, your school.
No, my coach wasn't black.
I know, but if my coach was black,
yeah.
so
okay,
if like
yeah,
you were trying to do it up there, they'd be like, who the fuck is that? Like, that does not belong here.
Nah, dude, Washington's so much more progressive than Florida.
I mean, I guess you're right.
Dude, like, you're black, you're hired. Like, that's...
Yeah. But that's why
like,
no people go up there,
football,
though.
and
No
like,
people.
He's black.
No black people go up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, like, we had, like, my elementary school, there's, like, 2 black kids in my class.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I was the minority at my high school.
There wasn't, like, a black section at my high school. Like,
yeah, there wasn't, like, at all. You just had, like, certain shades of white.
Had a few random black kids.
50 shades of
We had
white.
a few random black kids who had to hang out with white kids because there were no black kids for them to hang out with.
There's, like the really pasty genders over there. Like,
remember
the
Rachel
brown hair.
Dolezal?
Yeah.
That was in Spokane.
Yeah.
That was-
Yeah, we talk about that. She's great. We gotta love the transracials.
Dude, the transracials
Yeah.
are the coolest.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Rachel Dolezal, I think I told you this. She showed up to an open mic at the Spokane Comedy Club, which was like our main club in Spokane, and sat in the front row.
She was asking for it.
Dude, she was asking for it.
She was asking for it.
And all the black comics tore her apart.
Oh Lord.
So bad. She left and stormed out of the club, and I remember this one black dude. He was a comic who roasted her on stage, and then he was like, "Goodbye, Miss Dolezal," and she just flipped him off.
Dude, that's so funny.
Dude, but there were like a bunch of like...
How many black comedians are in Spokane, Washington?
Dude, like 4. It's crazy. Like...
It's not funny, but it's
Dude,
fucking kind of funny.
Shout outs. D. Abrams.
Shout outs.
Sweet Daddy Cornbread.
What? That's not his name.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Stage name, obviously. But I don't know
Sweet
his real
Daddy
name.
Cornbread.
Daryl Burns.
Dude,
and
imagine that intro.
Harry J. Riley. Dude, Harry J. Riley is like a legit comic.
He was
though.
good.
Like, very good. Like,
What about little Sweet Baby Cornbread or whatever? What's his name?
Dude, he was garbage.
What was his name?
Sweet Daddy Cornbread?
Sweet Daddy Cornbread. That's an incredible name.
Yeah, dude.
You better be slinging straight fire if your name is that.
No, dude, there's way less black people in Spokane than Utah, but all the black people in Spokane do comedy, I guess. That's
Yeah.
actually thinking about it, there might be more black people in Spokane. There's not a lot.
What if
in
like
Utah.
that's like one of the the
I guess-
unwritten rules for black people?
I guess
They're like,
I
if
felt-
you move here, you know you got to do stand up, right?
Dude, I guess I thought like Utah's way more diverse than Spokane. Well, and it is. But because there's like so many Mexicans and Polynesians.
Well, there's
but
just
if we're
the-
just like talking
yeah.
black people, Spokane might have more because I had way more interactions with black people in Spokane
Really?
than I did in Utah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, didn't you work at a prison up there or something?
No, that was Clay. That was Clay.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I highly doubt that. I'm gonna be honest. I highly doubt that.
Dude, I can't think of like.
There's black people here.
I know, but
just
I'm,
gotta
like,
find
I'm trying
them.
to think in our comedy scene.
No, it's hot out, man. They stay inside.
No, dude, but even in the winter, like.
Yeah, it's cold out.
Yeah,
They
dude,
stay inside.
Yeah, dude, but Spokane.
They're in the mountains.
Dude, Spokane's freezing. We're 2 hours from Canada.
Yeah, I guess
And
you're
the
right.
summers there are about the same as here, temperature-wise.
I don't know. I think there's more black people here. But
There
hey,
might be.
we
but
could look
at
it up.
least in
We
the
should look it up.
At least in the comedy scene, there's 4 in Spokane. I can only name 1 in Utah.
Who? I don't think
Colin's
he's even here.
old roommate.
He's not even here anymore.
DeLeon?
I don't think he's here.
Did he move?
I thought he moved. When'd you see him last?
Dude, I don't know. I
I
assume
thought he
he's still
moved.
here.
Yeah, I thought he moved.
Okay, then if he's not there, we got
Zero.
black comedians in the Utah.
We do
comedy
have
scene.
one. We do have
Who?
one. What's his name? Arwen?
Oh, Arvin.
Arvin, yeah, Arvin.
Yeah, I don't see him around though. Like,
Well,
but
no,
I
he
guess-
does
I guess
shows. He
lives
does
in
actual
Utah.
shows.
Yeah, like
yeah.
he's a real comic.
Yeah.
So besides Arvin, no one.
No one.
Dude, yeah. No,
Dude.
Spokane, we'd have quite a few. Oh. I missed.
Oh,
this guy.
Corey.
Oh, Corey Bray.
Yeah, but
Dude.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean,
Dude, there's this guy. He like started in Spokane like right around the time I moved. But he's real good. Charles Hall.
Hall.
Yeah, dude. So there's actually
fat?
there's 5. No, dude, but he was actually a college football player.
Really?
Yeah, and he's real funny.
I think I went to high school. I went to high school with a Charles Hall.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably went to school like 10. Like.
I went to. I had Calvin Ridley. You know Calvin Ridley?
No.
Calvin Ridley, a wide receiver.
Played
Yeah.
for the Atlanta.
He got busted last year for betting on games.
Yeah.
So now he just does them all through me. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
No,
that's a joke, NFL. That's a joke. But yeah, no. He was over. He used to come over my house all the time. He went to the same high school as me.
What?
And my sister dated his like cousin. So like he went to Alabama with my sister's boyfriend's brother. So like they were over all the time. My mom make him dinner and shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
I give him the BB gun. I'd be like, "Yo, go take out those fucking."
Dude, in Washington, we didn't meet future NFL players.
Oh,
I guess,
bro,
dude, what's
everywhere.
crazy though, like in my league, like in Spokane, there were 2 from my graduating class that got drafted into
Really?
the NFL. Yeah,
That's-
so that was
that's
like a
sick.
very high number.
Yeah, that's a very
like
high number.
not 2 players from one school, but like of the 10 schools in our league, like 2 guys got drafted. It was like that black dude I told you about, and then a dude from my high school who played offensive line.
Big old dude.
Yeah,
probably,
big white dude.
Big old fucking corn
But
fed ass.
he went to like no, dude. He went to college like weighing like 230 or something. 220.
What the fuck?
Like, wasn't like he was just tall.
Yeah.
But like they could see his potential, I guess, and then they stacked him up. And by the time he was in college, he was like 315 or something.
Oh yeah, couldn't even see his dick. Yeah, that's what they do to you, and they feed you.
Yeah.
They just feed you and feed you and feed you.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. And I never like in high school. I was never like he was definitely like the best player on the team.
Yeah.
But like I was never like in awe, like, oh, he's gonna be an NFL player someday. Like it was like cool. Like he got a scholarship to go to like an FCS school.
That's good though. That's
And
how it
then-
should be. That you shouldn't really be like gawking over people.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But there's some like the kid, the running back in our league, who I told you about. Like we were all.
Oh,
like,
I'm
in
sure
awe.
everyone was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Like he runs a. 4,
I know a couple people like
yeah,
that.
he like ran a 4.3, and we're like, damn.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
crazy
Our
fast.
fastest dude on our team runs a 4.6 or 4.7.
Yeah,
like,
and
that's-
he's white. Yeah,
yeah.
or he's like Mexican.
All right, dude. Next question. Who is Kamala Harris?
Fuck. Kamala Harris is a woman who's obsessed with filibustering words and phrases and definitions and speeches.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I think you meant to say she's a strong black woman.
She's a strong black woman who's obsessed with electric buses.
Electric buses.
Yeah. You're right. You caught me.
Yeah, dude. I thought you were throwing shade on my.
Is she
on
from
my
Spokane?
gal. No.
That'd be like the 4th black lady from Spokane. And one's not even black. Rachel
dude.
Dolezal.
Rachel Dolezal. Did you watch the Rachel Dolezal documentary?
I don't really
It's
care.
so
Nah.
crazy.
I
that
watched a little bit.
They're able to like pull on your heartstrings.
There was like a
enough that they,
60
like,
minutes about
dude,
her.
it's like pro Rachel Dolezal. Like it makes you side with her and be like, oh, she's not crazy for pretending to be black.
And that is crazy.
Yeah.
That someone made a documentary and was like, that just shows you how you can twist something.
They're like all of her siblings were black. So
Were they?
yeah, so like she's a white girl from Montana. And her parents were like very like Christian conservative, and they wanted to save a bunch of black kids, so they adopted like a whole baseball team worth of them, and
A base.
like 9. I don't know, like.
Oh my God. Just
And so
straight from Ethiopia.
She was like raised with all these black kids, and so she's like, and I just started identifying as black because all my siblings were black.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not. It's not It's not a good argument.
I mean, I hung out with a lot of black guys.
But
You
you're
know,
not
when I
like,
grew up.
but you're not like going around drinking malt liquor. Like, you're,
Yeah, I don't drink. Yeah, I would rather shit in my hand and clap than drink an Old English or a 40.
well, that's funny. Well, let's wrap it up here.
Ozempic.
Ozempic?
What's it? What's that drug called?
Dude, that's the weight loss one. Ozempic.
Is it
Yeah.
Ozempic?
Yeah.
What's the one where Klonopin?
Klonopin, dude,
Do you know
you're
what
just saying
Klonopin?
names now. I don't even.
Klonopin.
That's not real.
When I think of Kamala Harris, I think of Klonopin. For sure.
I don't even. Dude, that's not a real thing.
It is, yeah.
All right, dude. Last question here. If you could wipe one country off the map with a nuke, which country would it be?
Australia.
Australia?
Yeah, in
Dude,
a second.
You're sick of them?
Yeah.
Dude,
Like, why are they
they're
there?
just down there talking shit, man.
Yeah, why are they there? They're
Yeah.
down under talking shit. They're a bunch of escaped prisoners fighting kangaroos and getting stung by massive
Dude,
jellyfish,
they
like
got
man of
crazy
war.
saltwater crocodiles.
So, dude, I'm so afraid of saltwater crocodiles.
Dude,
those things will fuck you up, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They come out of
those
nowhere.
And Nile crocodiles
Yes.
are the two that like hunt people.
Crocs are way worse than alligators.
Oh,
Way
any
worse.
day.
But alligators will still fuck you up.
Yeah, if they want
They
to.
got that
They
roll,
just don't.
bruh. Crocs literally will snap you in
alligators-
half and go, and
Yeah.
you're done. I saw a video of a croc that like shook a deer, and that was left after the shake was the leg,
Dude.
right in
Yeah,
half.
dude. That like crocodile videos on the internet like tickle my autism, so I'll just watch them all
Tickle
day.
the tism?
Yeah, it tickles the tism, dude. And so I'm just watching like, dude, if I go into like, let's see, dude, I'll go on like Facebook right now, and when I
Yeah.
get to like the videos that it recommends, let's see. I'm waiting for it. Okay, football one. Boom, an alligator one right there.
Bro, you love
Dude,
alligators.
I get it. The algorithm knows I'll watch it every
Dude,
time.
that's so funny. That's like, yeah, I have some algorithms
dude,
like
they're
that.
dinosaurs, dude. Like,
Dude,
it's
that's incredible. My algorithm's like titties. Your algorithm's like fucking alligators
dude,
and
football highlights,
Komodo dragons.
football highlights, and alligators. So that's my.
This is great. This is
Yeah.
great, though. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, dude, it was fun.
Yeah, dude.
You're fired.